boots on the ground, putting it down, get up. I got something to tell you. I don't think they want you to know, but I'm going to tell you anyway. It's Mickey D, aka the Baby Knockout GOAT, founder, publisher, creator of the Baby Knockout newsletter. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. Ladies and gentlemen, it was birthday week, and I had a great time. I had a chance to hang out with some friends. I had a chance to, my daughter is a great singer. She sang happy birthday to me, did all that stuff. Here in a minute, we're going to talk about uranium, though, because uranium made a violation here, and it's a key violation of a key moving average. So we'll take a look at that here in a second. The scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. Let's take a quick peek. Get to stuff my face on my birthday. Hey, it's all good. Good singing. I can stuff my face. What y'all know about the 80s? You don't know nothing about the 80s. That was the Jets. They're still performing and doing well. It was great hanging out with them on birthday. It was all good. Love you, Jets. Rudy, your family's great, man. You got some great sisters. You don't know nothing about the 80s music, man. What you know about the 80s music? Anyway, it was a great time. A lot of good, had a great time here. The Baby Knockout newsletter, once again, is out, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you see your copy and read your copy there. Emphasis is on 6 Bitcoin stocks that we have. You know, the timing, like I said, you know, we're not market timers, but we have pretty good market timing. And that's what we're going to talk about right now, because uranium right now, and we've been with this uranium trade, ladies and gentlemen, for a long, long time. As you guys know, when we started this uranium venture, which the historians will say, well, Mickey D, your book was written in 2019. The actual uranium bull market started in 2021 or 2022, whatever they say. We were in early. Yes, when Paladin was 3 cents and 5 cents, I was saying jump on it, get as much as you can. They're gonna go through different things. They're gonna go through the different loops and splits and everything else. But if you get in early, you're still gonna be in good shape. Not only I say that about vanadium and uranium, but at the time cannabis was super duper hot, and we were going from cannabis, which we hadn't had legislation until 2018 with Canada. So when Canada jumped on board, and you know, they were talking about, oh, Americans, they were going to lock us up and all that other stuff. That was crazy, but that was a time in history that will not be repeated again, because we believe at the end of the year, I've been telling you, at the end of the year, there's going to be a trade in cannabis. We'll see how that goes at the end of the year. But if you don't have any uranium stocks right now, Marijuana Today, this is on Amazon.com. You get the audiobook, paperback book, or the ebook. One book. You know, I can't advertise. You know, you can't advertise marijuana. You can't advertise in a lot of ways. You can't advertise uranium. But let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, uranium was in the crapper after 2007, 2008 big run. It was in the crapper. Then Fukushima, 2011. It was in the wrap. March of 2011, it got in the crapper. So from 2011, 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16, uranium was dead. We were doing our research. We were doing our research on these companies right here that are in these books, right? These companies that were under 25 cents, 30 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents. We were doing our research. And we came up with these companies. And so, you know, history, you know, Mickey D put it in a book, because anybody can come on here and say, hey, I did this, I did that. I was in uranium this time, I was in uranium that time. We actually have it, you know, when no one was looking. It was in the crapper, and no one even wanted to be bothered with. After Fukushima, the country said, we're shutting this down. It's all over. So our timing and getting these stocks real early is really, really a good thing. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes on this show. Getting you into uranium stocks when they were pennies is not one of them. But I do. I'm getting old. When you get up over, well, when you get up and you have birthday, you're blessed and you're thankful. Ladies and gentlemen, my parents are still alive and doing their thing, and hey, they've got to go, get therapy and have medical appointments and everything, just like everybody else. But they're still here and they're thriving, and that's a blessing in itself. For me to be as old as I am, not old as dirt, I'm just an OG, guys, just an OG. Anyway, let's take a look here. Once again, I said the Baby Knockout newsletter is out. Take a look at that. We're going to be focused in these areas. We're not going to be thrown off course by two old guys talking about who's lying more. We're not going to be thrown off by that. We're going to continue the pace. We're going to stay focused. That's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going to be thrown off course by all the shenanigans going on. Just pray for America. Pray for America. Let's take a look. Those bands, those 80s bands, the Jets, Van Halen, Michael Jackson. You guys remember all those bands here. They did really, really well in the mid-80s. That's where uranium is right now per pound. It's in the mid-80s here. Ladies and gentlemen, but Global X Uranium here, we said that we would trade sideways and we'd bounce off this 200-day moving average here. See it? Yeah, 200-day. All important 200-day. We've lost our 48-day, which is the red here, and we hope to bounce off that 200-day moving average with global uranium base, which looks better than some of the other charts. Let me show you. The spot uranium miners are really straddling that 200-day right now. They're just straddling right there. They could really go either way. We'll see. Now, the Sprott Uranium Junior Miners, URNJ, is a little different because it has gone and closed below the 200-day moving average. Straight violation with the Sprott Junior Uranium Miners. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see if the days and weeks, if we can get back over the 200-day, or if the strength of the others will bounce off the 200-day. But we have a straight violation here with our junior miners at this particular time. We'll see if they can come. We'll see if the uranium price goes back up. We'll see how this thing goes. Let's look at some of our baby knockouts. Next Gen Energy. It is below, actually straddling the 200-day moving average right now. It looks like it wants to go back up. We'll see. It's going to trade with the price of uranium. We'll see, ladies and gentlemen. It's straddling right there. If you were in with us at under 50 cents USD, then you may have a decision to make now. If you've been a long-term holder, you're gonna have small. You're gonna have the smaller capital gains in America. We'll see. We'll see. Let it ride out until maybe the election or what have you, and we'll see what happens here. I can't tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. Baby knockout Denison Mines is doing well. It's trading above this 200-day right now. It's tested and was unsuccessful at the 48 days. So Denison has some work to do. It's always going to find its way. This is one of our favorite baby knockouts. The big money, we believe, is still to come with this, but at the beginning of the year, second half of the year, you may have to make a decision on Denison Mines. Remember now, this is our 5th year of this trade. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone from a quarter to over $2, and it's the big money still to make. You still have to be really, really patient with this. We believe, I've done videos. I believe Denison is going to see double digits USD this cycle. I made videos. I'm on record. Baby knockout Uranium Energy Corp is trading below the 200-day moving average, but it's acting like it wants to try and kick up and kick some dirt and do some things. We'll see as the days and weeks go on. Baby knockout UR Energy has had a rough month as they trade below the 200-day moving average. Let the deal making begin, as my buddy, my shipmate Frank would say. He called this. He said Fission would be bought out by someone. They've got one offer on the table. Let's see where this leads to. Either way, we own Paladin and we own also Fission, so it's all good. Not really a fan of the Paladin split, as you guys know, the split adjusted price now at 06 USD. It is trading right on the 200-day moving average. It's been a little weak ever since this, in my opinion, ever since this split happened, but we'll see. Baby knockout Deep Yellow Limited. It is right on its 200-day moving average. Also, critical month coming, ladies and gentlemen, July for a lot of these stocks, because we finished up the quarter. It's time to do some buying, and I believe some of these stocks will be headed back north after bouncing off their 200-day moving average. Y'all don't know nothing about the Jets. Y'all don't know nothing about the 80s. Y'all don't know nothing about the 80s. Y'all know that. It was the 80s, Mickey D. What have you done for me lately? That's the kind of world we live in. Ladies and gentlemen, this little book right here, I told you, it's going to pay dividends for years and years to come. I want to tell you about a couple gold stocks in here. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about gold or anything, but that was the bonus section. In the back, I gave you 10 gold stocks because I didn't know if uranium would hit before gold would hit. It's 2019 now, so you got to do the research and you got to kind of look out and do some forward thinking. And that's what we do for you. We try and get you in these sectors real early. Let's take a look at a couple of gold stocks here as a bonus as we go out of the 80s. I tell you, gold is now $2,300 plus and silver is $29 plus an ounce. So we keyed early in on, we didn't know when this thing was going to start, ladies and gentlemen. So it's better to be early than to be late in the stock market or when we're dealing with these investments. But this little company, Equinox Gold, we keyed on this company. This company had a $378 million market cap. Well, it's over $2 billion now. So it has grown just a little bit, I would say. It's trading now above the 200-day moving average. And that was one of the baby knockout bonuses in the back of this book. You want another one? I can give you another one. You guys remember Ely Gold royalties? We got it for pennies, just a few pennies, and it went up to over $1, and it was bought out by a company. That was one of our first researched royalty plays in 2018, and it was bought out by Gold Royalty Corp, which, as you can see, they're I wouldn't say too much about that management team or anything, but they're just not hitting on all cylinders right now like our little baby knockout was. Ladies and gentlemen, we believe that gold and silver is going to go up, just like all stocks, though. If there's a correction, up, they go down. Stocks go up and they go down when there is a correction. And right now, we're kind of little heavy with the S&P 500 there. If it's trading what 540-ish or so, and the 200-day moving average is in the 480s or so. Why not a test